Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your number one source for income-oriented investing. And today I want to talk a little bit about sector-specific ETFs or funds versus the diversified or index-based ones. Should you even bother at this point investing in sector-specific ETFs like a financials one, a real estate one, utilities, etc., etc.? What are the reasons why you should even invest in sector specific funds? Because they have higher risk obviously than a diversified fund, for example an S&P 500, NASDAQ, or TSX 60, right? An index based fund where you have pretty much all the sectors. Of course the S&P has a lot more technology, or the sector mix will be different from compared the S&P 500 to the TSX 60, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? There's plenty of funds out there right now in the income world that are index based, that are diversified. So should you even bother getting some sector specific funds? Well, I came up with 5 reasons why maybe it makes sense and you could do that. So let's go through these 5 reasons, and hopefully by the end of the video you'll have some ideas if maybe getting sector specific funds are right for you, or you should just stay away from them. So let's get started. This video has been brought to you by Moomoo Canada. So Moomoo is a newer do-it-yourself broker that's available for us Canadians now. So in case you didn't know, I partnered with Moomoo to do a video where I actually try it out, take you on a tour of it, explain the very generous welcome bonuses. So the link to that video is in the video description below in the affiliate link section. So check it out. It's completely free to try it out yourself and navigate the broker. And there's some very interesting welcome bonuses, which I explained in that video. And Moomoo was kind enough to provide my viewers, only if you use my affiliate link, an extra bonus. If you deposit only $1,000 into your account, you will get a free $30 Amazon gift card. Really cool. So I strongly suggest you try it out, Moomoo Canada. So moving on. So 5 reasons why you would invest in a sector specific fund. So the reason number 1 is quite obvious. You are bullish on the sector, right? You like the sector. You think that particular sector is going to go up for whatever reason, whether it's financials, whether it's real estate, right? Utilities. These are, for example, cyclical sectors that tend to do well when interest rates are getting cut. So, they're about to come now, or they're predicted to come soon. So maybe you want to get in the sector because you think the sector overall is going to do very well. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is you actually like the nature of the sector. For example, I feel the most defensive sector out there, the truest defensive sector, is healthcare, right? Everyone needs their healthcare services no matter what, right? So utility is also considered defensive, but it could have some sensitivity to interest rates. I feel just healthcare is the ultimate defensive sector. So maybe you like a sector because of its nature, because of its defensive nature, or something like that, right? So that would be another reason. Third reason would be that particular sector is underrepresented in the index. So for example, TSX 60, or if you're investing in a fund that gives you overall exposure in the Canadian market, you pretty much have no healthcare whatsoever. You have very, very little technology. So, Canadian investors that are very focused on investing in Canadian stocks, it could be a good idea to have technology specific ETF, a healthcare specific ETF, for example, to complement that exposure. Makes sense, right? Fourth reason, you feel the sector is undervalued, right? So right now, for example, I feel the real estate or REITs are undervalued. Utilities could be undervalued because when interest rates go up, for example, it could put pressure on these sectors. There's a lot of sectors that are cyclical. They have their cycles, right? Sometimes they go down, sometimes they go up. So maybe you feel a particular sector is undervalued. So you want to get in when the units are cheaper, whether it's a single stock or an ETF, whether you're an income investor or a growth investor, to get in lower when something is undervalued is always better, right? If you're a growth investor, you're buying low to sell high. As an income investor, if you buy something cheaper, you get a higher yield. So that would be a fourth reason. A fifth reason is you could get more yield or more dividends on a particular sector covered call ETF. So I'm sticking with the covered calls here. So there's some, as we know, when we're talking about covered call ETFs, the higher the volatility is, the higher the premiums are. So there's particular sectors that have higher premiums or higher income than broad-based sector. A perfect example is what I feel are my 2 favorite sector-specific funds that I'm probably going to keep for a while, ENCL and Bank. So these have 16% yields compared to, for example, a broad-based index covered call leverage ETF that will give you 12 to 13. So another reason could be you want that extra yield, right? So those are pretty much the 5 reasons why I could think of why you would want to invest in a sector specific funds. Let me know if you have any other reasons. Of course, if you're going with a sector specific one, I kind of mentioned the pros here in this video, but there's also cons. You have more sector specific exposure, so the risk is higher, the volatility is higher, because if you get financial sector and the financial sector is going down, that ETF is going to go down much harder than a diversified ETF, for example. So there's pros and cons, but these are the reasons I feel why you would actually invest in a sector specific fund. For some of you, maybe you just don't care. You just want to stick with the diversified funds, the broad-based index funds, for example, that have all or most of the sectors. That is what I'm personally going more and more towards. So it's really a personal choice. There's no right or wrong. Just remember that there could be pros and there could be cons. So let me know what you think about investing in sector specific fund, guys. I would love to know your opinion, and see you next time. Hey, don't go yet. A few reminders before you leave. Did you know that I launched a YouTube loyalty membership program where for only $3 a month, you could become a PII Inner Circle member, where you will gain access to exclusive content, exclusive videos and live streams, as well as other perks and benefits, including a really cool weekly opportunity report. That's right. If you're interested, just click on the little join button next to the subscribe button to see what it's all about. Also, make sure to follow me on Blossom and download Blossom. It's a social investing app, which is really cool. You could share your portfolio, follow other people's portfolios, including my own. My username is Adrian_PII. So download it with the referral link below. Not only is it free, but you could actually earn cash by taking these really small, quick 1-minute courses. Really awesome. It's a no-brainer. Also, make sure to visit our website, passiveincomeinvesting.ca. That's where you could book a one-on-one private coaching session with yours truly, with myself, where you could ask me all the questions you want. All the information and booking information is on the website. Make sure to check out that video on the homepage there to see how to book a one-on-one properly. Also on my website, you could purchase my digital product, which I'm very proud of, the ultimate DIY investing package. This is a reference tool or a companion tool that will help you build your own portfolio. So it has lists of funds, it has sample portfolios, and it covers both the Canadian and U.S. stock markets. And the good news is you'll only ever have to buy it once, because it comes with free lifetime updates. And my plan is really to update the version every single year. So make sure to pick it up. Also, I have Questrade and PASSIV referral links below. So Questrade is the broker that I personally use, and PASSIV is the broker companion tool or assistant that I use. Really cool program, really cool software. So I have referral links for both of those. Questrade, $50 of free trades. And PASSIV, I have half off for the elite membership. If you're interested in the elite membership, and even if you want to start out with the free membership and upgrade to the elite afterwards, use my referral code so you could still get that 50% off. And don't forget that the elite membership of PASSIV is 100% free if you use Questrade. For social media, we have a very successful and big Facebook group, private Facebook group with over 14,000 members, where we all try to help each other out. So make sure to join that group. Information is below. We also have Instagram, where you could follow us, or more personal stuff when it comes to our life here in Panama. And there's LinkedIn as well. So as usual, everyone, how do I leave you? Continue to stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay passive. See you next time.